Okay, so that was our low extraction drugs. Now we're going to talk about high extraction drugs. So remember, this is our very shiny dairy. So as drugs come into the liver, the shiny dairy, remember, it's happy workers, very efficient machines and new equipment, and so they box up the milk and get it out as soon as it comes in. So the rate limiting step is getting the milk in from the farms, and so this is what's happening with high extraction drugs where the E is approaching 1. We see that the rate limiting step, well, here intrinsic clearance times fraction unbound is much, much greater than Q. Q is the rate limiting step here. So Q falls out of the E equation, so E becomes approximately equal to 1 here, doesn't it? So our extraction efficiency is 1. So if our extraction efficiency is 1, so if this becomes 1, then our clearance is approximated by Q, isn't it? Which is our rate limiting step. So this all makes sense, doesn't it? So for high extraction drugs, clearance is approximated by Q. So drug and disease-induced changes in Q. So remember, go back and think about all the things that will affect liver blood flow. Those things will alter the clearance of these high extraction drugs. Changes in intrinsic clearance, enzyme activity here, or fraction unbound do not alter clearance. It's not a determinant of clearance. That's only for low extraction drugs. These are usually non-restrictively cleared, but depends upon the relationship between fraction unbound and E. If the extraction efficiency is greater than fraction unbound, then you know you have non-restrictive. And this is where the protein cannot protect the drug from being metabolized. So your engagement ring or your pin or your sign of being taken is not going to protect you from being metabolized if you have a non-restrictive situation. And that's because the intrinsic clearance times fraction unbound is just so strong. The intermediate drugs, well, they're going to be in the middle, aren't they? Okay, now we're going to next slide we're going to talk, or next time we're going to talk about first pass drugs.